Hi guys, this is Ranjit, and as you can see I'm with the new Tata Curvv, and I was invited by Tata for the media test ride. So I have now driven this car for about 1 hour, and I'll give you my initial impressions, what I felt with this car and some of the differences that I've noticed compared to the Nexon EV Max that I run. And guys, nowhere this is a review or something. These are just my initial first impressions after driving the car and getting the feel for it for an hour or so. So I'll be talking about what I felt. I've also noticed some new improvements on this one. The driving dynamics have definitely changed, and also this is the top end variant that they have given for test ride. This also has the ADAS features on this one, and of course the 360-degree camera and everything. And of course because of the coupe design at the back, it looks actually very good from the back. So just wanted to give you a quick look from the front. This is how it actually looks, and to be very frank, I feel this looks a mixture of the new Nexon EV and the Punch, but now the big change is that charging socket is over here, and this is electrically operated. From inside you open it and this slides, and the charging is being done from here. So this is how it actually looks from the front. Another good thing is that now from a safety point, we are also getting front parking sensors. Rear we have, of course, we also have the 360 degrees camera, so I like that we are having the front parking sensors. Can be very beneficial, I would say, in bumper to bumper traffic. This one also has 360 degrees camera, and I like the fact that the 360 degree camera, I'll show you, is not only restricted only on the top end version, but even if you go 2 levels down, 360 degree camera is there, and that's a good thing because that's a safety feature, and considering the chaotic traffic that we have. Okay, moving towards the side of the design, again these has this flush handles like this, so a little bit more aerodynamic, I would say. But if you come from the back, I think so this is the look, the best look of the car. This is that coupe style design that we are getting. Again, looks are subjective. I feel yes, the best look is from the back. You guys let me know, what do you feel about this? And one thing I noticed is, and some of you have asked me, definitely the boot is a lot bigger than the regular Nexon. I have the Nexon EV Max, and this is a lot bigger. This is supposed to have a 500-liter boot, and yes, we do get the charger. This is the portable 3.2 kilowatt charger. But apart from that, with every new Curvv, we will also be getting the 7.2 kilowatt charger, which was a separate accessory. You had to pay 50,000 extra, but this is actually bundled, so you are getting both the chargers. And again, one more thing is that this is also powered. Now if I just press this, it will close the, so this is in the top end variant, this facility. So now, and again it has closed it. So this is that new door handles, and you have to press it here, not here, the light I was pressing here. You have to press here and open, and here I feel Tata could have done better, at least in the top model. If you press the unlock button, all should have opened like this, but no, that's not the case. You have to press like this and then open it. Yes, you'll get used to it, but that's what it is. And now this one also has the frunk, not very big, but I think so the 3.2 kilowatt charger, you can actually put it over here. So yeah, if I recall, even the Punch had it. Now this Curvv is also having this front. And guys, I've just giving an idea about the interiors on this one. Again, this is completely digital, of course, and this also is digital, and this is actually pretty big if you notice. Again, this is like the new Nexon EV also, I think so, had a very good screen like this. What I like is that this is having the 360 degree camera, and I like the fact that the 360 degree camera is not only in the top end variant, but even 2 levels if you go down, it's there. And I like the quality of this one, and it's very, very responsive, and the resolution is very, very good, very good. Again, you also have the 3D and all those things, so exactly you know where your car is and all those things, and you can just press the front one, rear, and all those things, those are there. So very, very responsive, a nice addition. Of course, blind spot monitoring is also there because it has a 360 degree camera. If I press the right indicator, it will show what is there, and if I press left, it will show over here. You can also show this one in the main screen. Inside the settings, there is an option to do that. Also, again, it has the new connected features and all those things that is there, and a new app which is a lot better, I would say, in terms of showing the EV chargers and all those things, and also showing the state of the charger, if it's active or somewhere it's busy and all those things. And it's not only just showing Tata, what do you say, chargers but across that. So again, that's an improvement, I would say. Of course, we have all the safety features, SOS button and all those things are there. This is the top end model, that's why we have the auto dimming mirror and you can shut it on and off. And in terms of interiors, I would say if you have seen the new Nexon EV, this is very similar to that one. I would say I like this shifter much better than the Nexon EV Max. I would say very practical. Another thing that I like is, and I checked with Tata guys, is that now we have an electronic parking brake on all the models, not just the top end model. So this is actually a nice thing. And this is your selector between the city, eco or sports. Default to switch to city. This is the HVAC system. Fortunately, at least this the fan speed and the temperature speed is manual, but all the others are actually those touch button on this glossy one. So again, you will have all the fingerprints. Not a big fan of that one, but yeah, that's what it is. Now the key design also has changed, looks a lot better. You guys let me know, what do you feel about the same. Another thing is that the driver's seat is now electrically adjustable on this one. And also, yes, we have ventilated seats in the top two models that we are getting. But one thing I'm slightly disappointed is that they have given this electrical seat towards the driver's side, but there is no memory function, which is a big miss, I would say. Now, talking about the driver's seat, some of you have asked me, and again, I like that this opens very wide, so ingress is very easy. And this is set to my driving position. I'm not very tall, 5'8" you could say, and at least for me, I have headroom, then not a problem. But if you are above 6 feet, maybe it will graze your head, I would say. This legroom, I'm actually having ample legroom, so that is not a problem, I would say. Yes, if you're super tall, it is slightly raised, but if you are around my height, 5'8" or something like that, then it's comfortable. In fact, I would say this space is slightly more compared to my Nexon EV Max, to be very frank. I was not expecting this, but here it's slightly better, I would say. And this time I believe there is a function you can recline the back seats also on this one. Let me figure out how to do that and I'll show you. The rear seat are slightly retractable. As you can see, this is the regular sitting position, but I can press this and go a little bit back, so it gives me a slightly more relaxed position. Not huge, but yeah, this is also a new thing that I have noticed. So this is also there. If you can see, if somebody was coming in the blind spot, it actually shows that, okay, before making a turn, be careful. So this is actually again a very nice safety feature. One nitpicking I have, and it's just not with this car but many of the new cars in India, is that rear parking sensors, yes, as you can see, it has 2, but they don't have 4. Earlier older cars used to have 4. Yes, you can say that, yes, it does have that 360-degree camera, but I would have appreciated if it had 4. Now we are just trying to drive out of the city to go to a highway, so I can try out some of the advanced ADAS functions. But again, I like the driving dynamics of this car. Even in corners, it is actually gives that confidence to push. In fact, I would say in terms of driving dynamics, I feel it's even slightly better than the Nexon EV Max. And again, another thing is that the pickup is definitely there. In fact, I would say the pickup is actually slightly more even than the Nexon EV Max. And I was worried about the driving dynamics of this car, because definitely this car is bigger than the Nexon EV, but have to say, in terms of driving dynamics, they have done a good job. So guys, just wanted to test the shock absorber. Generally Tata is good. Here again a broken patch of roads that we are getting, and initial impressions, as you can see, it's totally broken roads. And typical Tata fashions, the shock absorbers, I feel, this is the initial impressions, guys, looks to be good. Generally Tata, always what I liked about Tata is the suspension. They do a very good job, and looks like the same in this one. Also about the drive feel, now I've driven about 10 odd kilometers. I feel the pickup is slightly better. Again, a bad patch of road. Okay, I think so. We're getting a lot of bad patches now. So yes, yeah, the shock absorbers, as you can see, handled it. And ground clearance, I believe, is around 190-ish on this one. Very similar to the earlier Nexon EV Max. and some beautiful hilly roads near Udaipur. Finally touched the highway, and the roads are very good. Earlier were in the internal roads where I got to test out the lot of twisties, and there also the car handled very well. Here I did cross even 100 on this highway. The car was super stable on these roads. Now, as we were driving on the highway, I thought, why not test the ADAS, because this is the top end version that I have. So I enabled the ADAS and I have set the speed to 62 for the adaptive cruise control, and as it's having that ADAS sensor and adaptive cruise control, if you are above 60 in even the steering, and if the lanes are there, it steers a little bit automatically. And do remember that the lane keep assist is also there, but that gets activated only if you are above the speed of 60. And I'm not holding the steering, and it is actually steering itself. If you notice the steering closely, it is slowly just adjusting, but I'm pretty sure, as you can see, it's doing it automatically. But I just got a warning, and yes, now it's telling me to actually hold the steering. So you just can't leave it like that. You have to hold the steering after some time. And as it's having an adaptive cruise control and also has that radar, it should detect any objects in front of me, and the car should actually slow down automatically. If you remember, I had set the cruise control to the speed of 62, and now I see a lorry in front of me, and I will not do any braking or whatsoever. So that adaptive cruise control is also working. As you can see, it has slowed down automatically because of that lorry that is there. Again, you just can't leave the hand from the steering. It will warn you, and the lorry has picked up the speed, so it's just following it. And now again it will slow down because the lorry has slowed down. I'm not applying the brakes, and the car is slowing down automatically because it has come pretty close to that lorry, and the lorry speed has reduced. So adaptive cruise control is also working. So overall, I would say this is slotted in between the Nexon EV and the Harrier, I would say. And if you are confused between the Nexon EV and this one, this is definitely, I feel, slightly bigger car, and especially the boot is actually bigger at 500 liters technically, but even practically I would say you can add a lot more luggage to this one. So yes, slightly bigger car, I would say. So if you need that more storage, yes, this is what it is. Also, in terms of some of the new additional features, because this is the latest from Tata, this has the ADAS features which was not present on the Nexon. So if you always wanted that, that is there. Again, it also has that lane keep assist and all those things that you can use, and I like, and if you're mostly using it on the highway or something like that, you can just put it on cruise control, and with that adaptive cruise control, you can just leave it. For example, that lorry is there in front of it, will automatically slow down. So yes, those ADAS features are there on this one. Again, just tested it for about 10 odd minutes and it worked fine. But I'll need to test it a lot more. But yeah, those ADAS features are there on this. In terms of drivability, don't have to worry. Like the typical EV, very smooth ride, and that pickup is there on this one. It feels slightly even faster than the Nexon EV Max, I would say. So that way it's good, and I'm just going to accelerate, and you get that instant EV acceleration that you expect. So that is there. Another thing I like is, again, this was even in the Nexon EV, the latest one, you have those paddle shifters, and from this directly you can adjust the region. I'm actually used to region, so this is a nice addition over here. It moves between region level 1, 2, 3 and off. And regarding the range, I'm pretty sure some of you would have asked me about and guys, it's too early to judge the range, but it comes in two battery packs, 45 kilowatt and 55. What we are riding is the 55 kilowatt, and when we got the charge, it was at 99%, and when I kept it on level 1 region, it was showing almost 400 range. So, and even the ARI claim that Tata does is about 580 or whatever. We know that you will never achieve that. But the Tata team told us that in realistic scenarios, you can expect a range of around 400 to even 420 kilometers with this one, based on how you are driving. It's too early for me to comment about the range because I've driven it for about 50-60 kilometers as of now, but still it's showing me a range of 361, but again mostly open roads and stuff like this. So technically I would say yes, should be able to give about 400 kilometers of range, but again for that I need to test the car a lot more in real world conditions. So guys, these were my views about the Tata Curvv. Again guys, these are my initial impressions about the car, no way a full review or something. And this fits between the Nexon and the Harrier. If you wanted something bigger than the Nexon, definitely the boot is a lot bigger. Some of you were asking, so this can definitely carry a lot more luggage than the Nexon. And yes, technically also this car is slightly bigger than the Nexon. So if you are looking for that, you can certainly have a look. And again, looks are subjective. I feel from the back this looks actually very good, and I like the fact that now Tata has added some advanced features like ADAS, etc., and some more safety features on this car. So anyways guys, what do you feel about this Tata Curvv EV? Do let me know in the comment section below. Anyways guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care guys.